Yo! Oh, it's that time again! Pocketpair has dropped a Craftopia Seamless Development Report for February. We get one of these every few months to keep us updated with Craftopia's infamous Seamless Map update. Our last development report in December focused on the new goblins and the AI behavior. So let's hop straight into the latest development report and let's see what they've been up to. Thank you for playing Craftopia. This is the development status report on Craftopia's Seamless World update. Current development status. Development status of map. The terrain of Seamless World update is almost finished. The world will have 6 biomes at the time of its release. Some of you might think that 6 biomes are fairly small to play with, however the size of the map is about 20 times bigger than the current version of Craftopia's. And its size will be bigger and bigger since we're planning to expand it through the updates. Now we have a foundation of the terrain and we're working on the details and improving its quality to enhance playability and players' experiences. We'll keep you updated by posting the development status report. Please stay tuned. Thank you for your continued support, Craftopia development team. Wow, that is actually crazy. So the terrain is almost finished and looking at these pictures, it looks beautiful. And 20 times bigger sounds great, but 20 times bigger than what? All current biomes combined? Or 20 times bigger than the empty island, which is still tiny? Now going from the information we already have, the trailers and the screenshots, I'm going to assume it's one of each biome combined. But these screenshots are nothing like we've seen in Craftopia before or in previous development reports. In fact, I think these are some of the best screenshots we have received so far. So let's take a look at the first picture. Now to an unfamiliar eye, this may just look like normal Craftopia, but it actually shows us that not only has the map increased in size, but everything looks so much better. The trees on the right here are more detailed than what we currently have. The water has further decoration and actually looks more clear. And over here on the left we can see a gathering of monos, which is nice and familiar, but we can also see this lamppost and this bridge that are new assets. This bridge is very different to any current world bridge, which makes me think they've paid attention to the style of builds within each biome. Okay, now I'm going to reserve my judgment of the goblin art style, but this is our first look at the new goblin camps. We can see that the archer posts have been completely redesigned, the fences and the surrounding defenses have also been completely revamped. We can see a range of different goblins from archers to clubs to this big old brute with a shield. But the main thing that caught my eye was the goblin camp itself. Not only does it look awesome with this new build, but this dude here seems to be the big guy we seen in the December report with the giant axe. So it would be awesome if each camp had its own kind of leader. Which brings us on to our next image. Here we can see another giant axe wielding goblin as our character is approaching. Now this could be a stretch, so bear with me, but this guy appears to be non-aggro. This looks to me like a quest, which could be super interesting as yes, the story is supposed to be coming with the Seamless Map update. And as we know from the December report, goblins are essentially now the main enemy. They have their settlements, they hoard together to hunt us, they even try and set us on fire. But perhaps this could mean that we have a storyline with them as well. Or this is a boss fight and this little bot is about to get smoked because look at that thing! But other than that, the scenery here is beautiful, but I am a little bit triggered with how beautiful all this stonework looks. Then there's just this dodgy looking rock smack bang in our face. Also, what is this sword? I checked in creative and I couldn't find this exact one. Moving on now, and not a lot to see here other than how beautiful the water looks. And we can also get a good look at the size of everything. We actually seem very small in a big world now. You never really got that feeling from current Craftopia. Now this image here is my favorite. And no, it's not because I like big trees, even though that is a beautiful tree, but because of what's beyond that tree. But we will come back to that in a moment. I need to mix up our order a little bit here, so before we go through image 5, let's go to image 7. This looks incredible. Hogwarts Legacy who? Here we have a full-blown castle. It looks absolutely huge and I love the details. Off in the distance here we can see this blue beam, which we've had no confirmation of what these actually are. Then we have this very interesting looking tree in the background with houses going all the way up. That's very cool. But the main reason I wanted to come to this image first is because now if we go back to image 5, beyond the big beautiful tree, we can see that castle. And it's huge. But what's kind of weird about this is this appears to be the tree with the houses going up, and it's also massive. We can also see what looks like the bottom of that blue beam, and they seem to land on these platforms. So perhaps these could be boss fights? Other than that, we have some very interesting shaped mountains and some dodgy grass render distance, but it certainly gives us a lot to think about. Not a lot to see in this picture except some beautiful scenery, and the fact that the devs don't have the fishing boat blueprint. Join the Cazgang Discord, we got you. Moving on to a giant hole. Yeah, not a lot we can say about this one. It's just a big hole. The water looks beautiful. They should have turned the grass on before taking this screenshot, and whatever is causing these tiny grass particles need to stop. I can already hear consoles heating up. And we get a look at a familiar face, our good friend Fenrir, doing what he does best, annoying AoE abilities. Wait, these posts look familiar. Let's go back to picture 5. There they are there, in what appears to be a cherry blossom location. Could this be Fleur's spawn? And our final image from the report, and although it does look absolutely awesome, the only thing we can see is that we have a building at the top of the mountain, and they seem to use card suit icons on these little lamps. We can see a heart, a spade, a diamond, but yeah, kind of clueless, sorry. And that is everything from this February development report. And I know I'm borderline guessing a lot of stuff here, but with such little information given to us, it's kind of my job. We are returning to Craftopia content extremely soon, so if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see, please let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts on this development report as well as Seamless in general. Remember to join the Discord, all the links are down below. But most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!